Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Farming Simulator 19 episode. My name is Whiskey Tango Fox, and today we're working on sheep. Alright, well, we've been working on sheep in the last episode. We got together, got some, a few sheep up, but since then, we've actually acquired a few more sheep. And let me clean their stuff up right quick, because they are messy. If I can get this, to sit properly. Angle that down, up, down, up. There we go. Maybe that'll do it. Barely. Okay. So, angle down. There we go. Alright. So, we got some sheep up. And I'll jump out of this tractor so it's not so loud. And we're filling this trailer. And I definitely want to see how much a full trailer is going to be. And if I'm not mistaken, 12, 24. This will hold 24 pallets of sheep wool. And we're nearly there, actually. We're not too far off. We only need, 5 more. We got 2 full ones here. We got a quarter full one here. And so basically all we're doing is, as time goes by, just take our... grab this guy. Drop that. Excuse me. We've got our pallet fork here. And basically just loading this trailer up until, it's full. And then we can actually go sell it. Now, I do like the fork, the whole forklift kind of deal. It's a little glitchy. It's a little weird. Little wonky sometimes. Sometimes you put the forks right in the pallet and it goes underneath it and glitches out, and you gotta find some way to get it off or whatever. But it's okay. We got this. Now, I can't see because the light is crap. Let's see. Okay, down just a little bit more. Oh, too far up. That should be good on that. Let's see if we can't grab this guy. There we go. Pull it back. Pull it up a little bit. Since we're on like uneven terrain, I always pick up the front lift. That way we're not dragging it on the ground. It makes for a really, really irritating process. Now, loading this trailer has been, a chore of its own, because it gets kind of glitchy once you get, quite a bit on there. Like I said, not to mention the terrain is a little messed up. Now, are we straight? By no means. There we go. Just push it. Push things around. Now, as you can see, we're not touching anything, but we're a little laggy. Right now, even though it says we're not touching anything, apparently we are. So yeah, this is pretty much what we're doing right now. We're trying to fill this trailer. Hopefully this brings in a lot of money. We're going to have to back up. Hopefully. Lift, forward, down, down, down. Is it going to let me? Yeah, I run into this problem quite a bit. Up, forward, back. There we go. And then we'll just slide it into place. Oh, good news on the no smoking deal. I haven't had a cigarette since, I don't know, like mid-December or so. Something like that. I mean, I feel okay. But, smoking addiction's always horrible. Horrible mess. Quitting's a mess. Smoking's a mess. And getting addicted to it is also a mess. But either way, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling okay. Sometimes my patience isn't the greatest, but, take what you can get on a good day, I guess. Alright, we are not there yet. There we go. Come on. Now this one's kind of crooked. Which I guess I could set it down and redo it. but I'm pretty sure we could set it in there like this too, and we'll be okay. Let's see if I can line this up again. Oh. See? And that's what happens when you don't lift your front end. Let's see. I'm still thoroughly enjoying this game though. It's like, it's one of those that, you know, there's not really nothing that tells you what to do. You know, there's not like a specific storyline to follow or nothing like that. You know, I do like those games, but, you know, a lot of them recently have been kind of like really grind heavy, and this is, you know, I have no problems with the grind. I play this game. This game is nothing but grind. That's it, and we're on the wrong side. Look at the lag this thing is creating. Good lord. Alright. Put that in there. See if I can't get it to let go of me. Come on. Let go. There we go. Come on. Anyways, so sheep, they take forever. They take forever to freaking... Getting them is easy. They're really not even that expensive, and we're gonna have to move that down just a little bit. They're not even that expensive. They just take forever to produce. Forever. Doesn't matter if you've got them at 100% or, you know, 99% or whatever. They take a long time. And, you know, the funny thing is I'm pretty much producing wool the most around the time that my harvest should be, you know, time sped up, etc. Trying to push this in a little bit more. Come on. There we go. So that's where generally I get, excuse me, that's where generally I get, you know, the most wool, is right around this time, where, you know, I speed up time just to get my harvest ready and stuff like that. But doing that also is like really tedious. Like, you got to be careful, and if you're not, you know, you'll wind up with like, I don't know, 20% production rate. Lower this down, because what happens is when you speed up time, they start making a mess over here really quickly, like extremely quickly. If you're not careful and you're not sitting here and you're not waiting for it, this whole place right here, this, like, in this yellow box, will be full. And so during the time, this is ridiculous. Okay. During the time that you're, you know, you sped up time to 120 or whatever, you know, you're sitting there waiting on it, you need to be here. If you have sheep, you need to be here clearing this stuff out, because, let me show if I can. Yeah, see the productivity? If it's messy at all, that'll stop dropping. And as you can see, we have we have quite a bit of sheep now. 32 black and white, 32 white, 32 brown, and 32 black, which is kind of funny because you don't see that many in here, like, at all. And you know, when initially I placed the sheep deal down, I was like, that's not going to be enough for, you know, 208 sheep, which is what I think the capacity is on this thing. It's not going to be enough for 208 sheep. How are you going to do that without, you know, lagging everything out? So apparently what happens is they only give you a fixed amount, you know, that you see. And then they decide, well, everything else is going to be unseen, but, you know, it'll all be based on, I guess we'll call it based on paper. All of these are, you know, sheep on paper, I reckon. Either way. Our water's doing good. They probably need some. Yep, give them some water. Now when you add new sheep, your water capacity will go up and your food capacity will go up. So also keep that in mind when, you know, you're you're buying more sheep. If you buy, say, 20 more head or something like that, make sure that you take some more hay, you put that in there, you give them some more water. There's something that I found is, if I add, we'll say for instance 20 more head, they'll require a crap ton more water to be full over here in that water section. Right now their capacity is 25,600, and their hay or their food, can't remember if it's actually just 64,000, but it's up there. Whereas originally when we first got the sheep, I think it was only maybe like 6,000, if that, running 3 of each. So it's pretty crazy. Before I take a cut, because like I said, we're waiting on this harvest, let's go over here, speed up time. Now watch this yellow box. See, it's already started. And so, if you've got 10,000 things going on, maybe speeding up time while you have animals is probably not the greatest idea in the world. Because if this is happening with the sheep and you're only you, right? Nobody else can do this for you. So unless you're on a multiplayer, server, whatever, or multiplayer setting, or whatever, this is gonna happen. And if I'm not mistaken, then the cows need cleaning constantly, and they'll need food constantly. I haven't really done anything with them yet, but I definitely want to get into that. I definitely want to get into pigs and chickens and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said though, if you're not careful, this right here will get overrun really, really, really quickly. And another thing that I've noticed, don't leave your bucket in the yellow circle, because your bucket still counts as well, I don't know what to really call it. Basically, if you leave your bucket in there, even if it's clear, any kind of food that you have in your bucket apparently still translates over to it not being clean to the sheep. So if you're gonna drop your bucket or whatever, you should drop it like out here, or somewhere away from the square, the little yellow square there. So basically right now what we're doing is we're forcing our harvest to hurry up, because it takes forever. And actually I don't know why I have my harvester over there, because we have to spray first, because I think they're only at 50%. Actually, I'll check it here in just a second. Alright, let's see. Jump. Should only be 50. Yeah, okay. So we're waiting for sprouts basically then, and then we'll spray, and then we can try this. Look at this. Already. Like, that we were away for like what, 3 seconds? 4 seconds? Now, doing what I'm doing basically is going back and forward. Pretty much keeps it clean. But I think right now, I'm not going to show you 80 million hours of me just driving backwards and forwards with a tractor. But you get the idea. Like, you want to keep this clean, and you want to keep this bucket out of here like that. Now, if you look, even on freaking crazy fast forward time travel stuff, their productivity is still up there. And that being said, we only had what, a quarter left, and now we've come out with a full pallet and a quarter in just that short amount of time. I think I want to max out the sheep pen today. I mean, I have the money. I'm not really worried about that. I have the hay. This whole field right here is hay, or grass, whatever you want to call it. It's grass, and it continues to grow over and over again. We got our mowers, our balers, our rowers, freaking all kinds of craziness. Now, what I'm trying to get over here to do is I want to move this combine out of the way. And basically, I'll just back him up. This combine is great. I just think I don't know, like for one of the best combines in the game, right? That's what this one is. It's one of the best in the game. Its capacity is the highest, but it's still not really a lot of capacity. Like it only holds 17,100 like units, I guess if you want to call it that, units of canola. And you know, I kind of think that's a little weird. I feel like there should be a a better way to set this up, like put a tipper or make the pipe go out the back and have it connect to a trailer or something, like more capacity. That sounds like that would be the fix. All right. I really do like this field though. It's so simple. Like if you kind of know how big your equipment is, then you kind of know where you got to sit. Like for most of my equipment, I can line it up. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. I can line it up with this guy. So typically, tractor could be the turning radius in this game. Okay, the tractor could be on this side, and some of my equipment will line up perfectly with that. Or I can line it up on this side, and I think my seeder is this way. If I line it up on this side and go straight, it lines up perfectly with that edge. And I think it's great because I hate this seeder. I don't like the train seeder setups because they're hard to maneuver, hard to reverse, hard to pretty much do anything. But either way. And yeah, we still got our black Roadrunner. This thing is dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Everything, well, actually everything's dirty. Whenever I get a shop set up, and a pressure washer, will go ahead and clean that stuff off. And I don't think I showed you guys that I picked up a Fiat, right? I like these tractors. They're actually really good. They're super slow, but this guy will do really great for what I have him doing on this. And his job is solely to sit here and fill up this water. That's it. That's all. That's all he's got to do. Is that you? You were the loudest sheep eater I've ever heard. It's like some ASMR stuff. Yeah. Anyway. I have never heard them eat that loud before. Well, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I definitely can. Ridiculous. All right, so we're going to work on filling this up. We only got 3 more pallets to go, and I'll bring you guys back when it's time to... Actually, we only need 2 more pallets because I didn't put one up there. Anyway, I'll bring you guys back when we're ready to, to drive this guy down to the spinnery. It's going to be freaking great. All right, see y'all in a bit. Welcome back. So our sheep harvest isn't ready yet, but I just wanted to show you this. I went from, what did I say, 32 a piece to 52 a piece. Now I do think that this maxes out our pin. We spent about $100,000. Is that... What is the limit on this pin? I shouldn't be able to buy more, right? Come on. Large sheep enclosure. Oh, 250. It's not maxed. Well, we're at 208 now. So let's see what we can do. Basically, buying a full set each time. It's gonna get expensive. Oh, is that max? Nice. So, okay. So we max a sheep. Yeah. So we're missing 1 black sheep and 1 black and white sheep. But we got 63. Okay, so we're going to go through a lot of hay here in just a second. See, our hay meter is at about 1/2. So they should have, if I'm not mistaken, they should have roughly like 120,000 food or something like that. Just based on looking at it. And that's going to take a second. Oh, raise them up. Let's go ahead and grab our forks here. And see. Oh, while we're at it, this is probably going to empty this completely. Excuse me. Let's see. We'll start this guy like so. Alright, forks. Now they need hay. Hay is kind of glitchy too. Like, you know, I get how it's supposed to work and stuff like that. But, like, the hay should not move until you touch it. But for some reason it likes to do whatever the crap that it wants to. Oh, that's not the way. Grab that. Pull that up. So basically we're just gonna fill this guy up. Okay, let's see. There's that. Pull that out. I feel like our hay trailer's starting to get in the way too. Is that low enough? There we go. Now, even if you overstuff this with hay, it doesn't add to anything. Once you reach your max, you're pretty much wasting it at that point. And I know I seen somewhere where somebody was like, well, you know, I can overfill this. You know, that's great. But you're not really overfilling it. You're just wasting a ton of hay. Okay, so they need a lot more water and they need a lot more hay. What if I need a way to unload a lot of hay at once? And I have an idea. Drop that. Let's go ahead and pick up our trailer here. Oop. Not the best driver in the world. Oh my god, that wool is so laggy. Alright, there, yeah, there we go. Alright, back up a little bit. So basically I just want to stack. The JCB does not really work so well when it's in all-wheel steering. You'll learn that pretty quickly. Especially on like fixed trailers, not like that trailer up there. But yeah, it doesn't like to turn when you have stuff like that on. Let's go ahead and operating position. We'll back our trailer up just a little bit. Try not to smack our other trailer. There we go. And then turn this way. Yeah, because I have that positioned in a specific way just to be able to get the stuff that we need. Alright, go ahead and pick up this stuff here. We're trying to make it easy on ourselves. Alright, that's 2. How many you reckon we need? Each one is 4,000, right? Four, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 24,000. How much do we need? A lot. So we'll actually have to bale hay after this too. Okay. Alright, let's go into transporting position. We may actually have to take a lap. Drive on the field, because, that's how you save your crops. Why didn't I just go in this way? Some dumb, not plumb dumb. Ooh, yeah. Just, break all of your equipment trying to get this stuff in here. That's how you do it. Excuse me. Turn this way. And to get our trailer to go in a spot we can work on here. Let's go ahead and do that. So far, so good. We got some cleaning to do, but that's, you know, that'll come with the territory. Now, is it going to take it straight from the trailer? Or do I need to put it in there more? Okay. And I forgot how to drive while looking backwards. There we go. Reverse, reverse. Okay. Unload here. Did that fill us? It did not. Okay. So definitely need another load. But it's good though that we can do it this way. I think, to be honest, I don't mind the way that that works so much. Wow, this hill. Just seems kind of weird. You know, the hay forks are great. You know, don't get me wrong. What are you doing? Operating position. Hay forks are great, don't get me wrong, but this just seems a little faster. Come on. Just drive over it. Yep, that'll work. I don't know why you flipped it back there to begin with. Got this. Alright, so I'm gonna get all this filled up, and then I will bring y'all back when, you know, the harvest is ready and the trailer's full. Yeah. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Welcome back. So we're just putting our last one in there like that. Why is... Okay, so it doesn't matter. We're gonna close that up anyway. For some reason, when we put our last one in, you see how that whole like first bottom row is kind of janky looking? For some reason, like I said, we put it in there and it started doing weird stuff. Now that thing is laggy. Like the frame drop is real. So I think, what is it? Each pallet is 1,000 units. So we got 24 pallets, 24,000 wool. That is a lot. What do you mean I can't detach it in this state? Detach it. Do as I say. Alright, so we're going to grab this guy and we're going to start heading down towards the spinnery. Couldn't think of the name for a second. Now let's go ahead and fold it. Look at that. Alright, where's the spinnery? It's down by the bakery. Okay. But yeah, no, 24,000. You know, it's not like it took a crap ton of time to get here. That is nuts. And you know what's really funny is, you know, while I was doing all of that math, I could have just looked in the bottom right, and it would have told me how much wool was on this trailer. You know, just saying. And I hate math, so I don't even know why I did it in, you know, to begin with. It's this way. Oh no! Dang it! Too sharp of a turn. Come on. Oh my god. Cannot believe we just did that. Can I drag this trailer back up? Do we have the power? I've got the power. Okay. Dang it. Alright, so this trailer sucks. This driver sucks. But it's alright. I'm gonna take a quick cut and pick all this stuff up, and I'll bring you guys back in a second. What the crap? This one is really weird. Alright, let's see if I can't figure out how to steer properly first. That would be great. Alright, so if we do this, keep it down, back her up, Now we might be slightly off. Ever so slightly. Yeah. Alright, and then flip it. Oh yeah. Look at that. Mastery of the forklift. You could be a master of the forklift, but still be a crappy driver. I'm just saying. I mean, we did flip a trailer full of wool like 5 seconds ago. But, yeah. That was nuts. I'm gonna actually have to go back and see what exactly I did to make this trailer freak out like a oh, here we go. Here's this. The glitch. Is my forklift too far forward? No. Come on. Let it go. Be like freaking Elsa. Come on. Oh, okay. Come on. Oh, yeah. Hey, there we go. Get in there. Alright, so we're going to take it a little bit slow. I don't even know what I was talking about before. Oh, the frames. Before all that happened. Let's see here. Fold that baler. Maybe I should turn off. Yeah, we'll do that. So this trailer, horribly top heavy. Say all the words, at the same time, and maybe they'll stick. So we're gonna take her a little bit slow. Ooh. This trailer went over and she drug literally everything over with her. Anyways, so we got everything put back on here now. I don't remember what I was talking about, but I was thinking about something while I was picking all this stuff up. Sheep would not be an absolutely terrible animal to keep, like a real sheep herd, you know what I mean? They're small. They pretty much eat, grass. And as long as you don't have too many in an area, they won't like overgraze the area, killing your grass or whatever. But their feces actually gives back to the grass too. Apparently it's like full of like nutrients and stuff for the soil and the grass or whatever. And we should probably slow down. And they're not really aggressive ever. I've never seen an aggressive sheep. Whereas, I grew up with goats, and them crazy little things will buck you. They don't care. I mean, if they like you, but they'll still try to buck you. And cows are huge. I remember one time, we had a big old bull in a pen. Somehow he got out. I don't know. I don't really remember how he got out, but he got out some shape, way, or form. And it took us forever to get him back in that pen. I think something along the lines like whoa, wow. Okay, back on track. You know what? Turn that cruise control down and get her set up while I'm saying this. There we go. But yeah, it took us forever to get that bull in. And it was just one. Imagine if like you had, say, 20 head of cattle or 20 cows, and all 20 of them got out. Could you imagine how long it would take you to get all 20 of them cows back in that pen? At least with sheep, you can train dogs to herd them or round them up or whatever you want to call it. You can train dogs to do that. And, what's funny is sheep aren't really that heavy anyway. And another thing, actually, I like about sheep is they have this, like, weird mechanic, I guess. They have this weird, like, tick, I guess you would call it. If you take a sheep you know, you've seen sheep being shorn and stuff like that, and I'm guessing, you know, if you've played this game, you may have even, you know, looked at a few videos or something like that. But have you ever noticed when a sheep's put on its back, it doesn't really move very much? Like you sit it down like a dog would sit, and it doesn't really move very much. And sheep have a mechanic, and I don't know if it's like a defense mechanic. They're like playing dead. I don't know. But this little mechanic of theirs keeps them perfectly still. Well, within reason, still. And something's going on with our trailer here. It's only registering 16,000 instead of the 24,000 we had earlier before we flipped. Did we lose cargo? No, we didn't lose any cargo. They're floating. What the crap? Anyway, this mechanics is cool because, you know, when they're being shorn, they don't move. And, you know, that's kind of important when you're trying to remove a sheep's wool all in one go or one cut. Pretty cool stuff, actually. I wouldn't keep sheep, you know, to harvest meat or nothing like that. And I don't really know much about their milk. I know that a lot of people use it, especially like your homestead people and stuff like that. But sheep's wool is, I don't know, it'd be cool. I think it'd be really cool, actually. All right, so we're at $124,000. Let's see if our weeks our weeks of effort pays off. Oh, there it goes. Really? That's it? 42,000 for tons of hours put in. I don't really feel like that's worth it. And that's not an exit. Why was it so low? That's not an exit either. Gang, let me out. So, sheep. Probably not the best way to make money, in my opinion. Oh, look here. I'm gonna drive this thing into the ocean. I wonder why it was so little. Like, sheep, it takes forever. Plus, wool is actually really expensive. Unfortunate. How freaking unfortunate. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to get all of this back up to our farm, and I will bring you guys back once our harvest gets ready, because that should be getting ready pretty soon. And we'll talk a little bit more about our sheep, I guess, and freaking what all it takes. It doesn't really take very much. It just takes a lot of time. But yeah, I'll bring you guys back. See you in a bit. Welcome back. Well, that was fun. It's a little weird though. I mean, 250 sheep. You produce so much of this, and it takes, you know, well, no, I take that back. It would have taken us a lot less time had we gotten all of our sheep at once versus, you know, gradually increasing the amount of sheep that we have. Now, the yield, though, I feel would be more or less a secondary income to our main crop, which is this field of canola right here. Typically, this field will bring us, you know, $100,000+ per harvest. And we could, you know, raise or decrease that depending on, you know, the time of harvest and stuff like that. But the sheep, you know, they're fun. They're definitely a money maker, but I don't know if they're gonna make us, you know, on the grand scheme of things, money enough to money enough to make us rich. They're not the rich makers, I guess, if you want to call it that. It's okay though. I mean, I like the sheep. They're kind of cute, I guess. They don't really like me, but it's cool. But yeah, 250 sheep for this pen, and I think, honestly, we'll see a lot more increase, later on down the road. Now, the weird thing to me is on the spinnery, I don't see, just the same with the sawmill. Sawmill, spinnery, and sugar mill, there's not really a price there, or the barn, whatever. I don't really know what that is. There's not a price there for that, and I can't remember if I saw a price for it in our old map. Like, so how do you tell what the price of wool is? You get what I mean? Like, I don't know. But anyways, before we jump off here and before I go, I just want to thank you guys for, your support and watching these videos and stuff like that. And, if you like these videos, continue to like it. If you got any suggestions, comments, complaints, concerns, stuff like that, be sure to, leave a comment on the video and let me know what's up. And yeah. Like I said, if you like it, like it. If you want to see more, subscribe. I plan on doing, a few different games here in the future. I've got plans on. I've got my eyes on too. But for right now, I'm thoroughly enjoying my time here. This game takes a lot of time. Like, if you think that you're just gonna jump into the game and everything's gonna be right there for you, no, you actually have, you got to put in work. And whatever work you put in, is pretty much what you get out. So, if you're only spending an hour or so a day, that's gonna reflect. It's gonna reflect on, how much money you make, how much money you have, and your equipment and all this other stuff. So keep that in mind if you're playing this game. It's work. It definitely is work. But anyways, there's definitely going to be some more games here in the future, and like I said, I do enjoy this game. I enjoy playing this game. It's actually, kind of relaxing in a way. But either way, I will see y'all in the next one, and I believe we're going to start getting into some more animals soon. I like the sheep, but I want to check out some of the other stuff as well. But like I said, like it if you do, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see y'all later.